Good Saturday morning to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of exit 7 on Interstate 89. Currently looking at the wet weather system that is progressing across the middle Atlantic states into the northeast U.S. and into the southern border regions of Vermont. This is actually going to be moving on out. We're going to catch a little bit of sunshine thanks to this brief area of higher pressure. It's going to push into northern sections, and it's going to make for a better Saturday. Unfortunately, jet stream energy is going to be working in, and it's going to pick up more moisture and then spread that northward. That's going to be taking place through the day on Sunday. So probably the last half of Sunday will be at its wettest all the way up to the Canadian border and into Sunday night, as well as Monday, Memorial Day. The next chance for drying weather doesn't push in until somewhere along about Monday night into Tuesday morning. Probably the next best day coming is going to be along about Wednesday for good project weather and even a little bit of sunshine at that point in time. Looking at the temperature profiles, this is the way the current conditions are shaping up right now. Thanks to this area of higher pressure with the clearing skies, we're going to see conditions warm, but we're looking at this period here for the Memorial Day weekend, of course, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, to be very, very cool. And it's really not going to be until after that point that we start to see some inroads here with warmer conditions. Now, beyond the period, beyond about Thursday into Friday and Saturday, we have the best chances to see some convective pop-up or popcorn thunderstorm activity. Right now, no shear indicated, so these would be relatively benign, produce a little bit more in the way of lightning and some little extra rainfall, but things look like they do dry out, and we also get into some partial sunshine each day once we head toward this coming weekend with a little more summer-like pattern. Let's take a look at the European computer model. Currently looking at Saturday morning, this is a 1028 hectopascal area of higher pressure that's going to force this system and keep this system mainly in southern parts of Vermont and then push it away from us. It's a temporary mode, but we can see that this pretty much ends by late in the day in the southern parts of Vermont. Now, central and northern Vermont's going to see a pretty fine day on this Saturday, so make the most of it, and we'll even have some sun, at least sunny periods developing across central and northern parts of Vermont, staying a little more cloudier, where those clouds will hang tough across the southern parts of Vermont. Now, this is valid about 8 o'clock this evening on Saturday. That area of higher pressure will go to work and strengthen, and then it begins to drift out of the way, and you can see jet stream energy is going to spin up another area of low pressure, and this is going to track that moisture northbound, and that's what takes place. This is valid about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock on 3 o'clock on Sunday, and that rainfall is beginning to push back into the region. It does look like we're going to see that rainfall overspread the region, especially late in the day on Sunday, and then continuing Sunday night into the day on Monday. This is Memorial Day Monday. The last bit of that is going to start to work its way out of the region, and it looks like it's out of the region as we get into basically the evening hours, late evening hours on Monday evening. Now we're into Tuesday. Conditions do dry out, kind of a weak area of higher pressure controlling our weather. It does look like once we get into, let me go back to 0Z computer model here so I can carry this a little bit further. So this is 17Z Tuesday. We get into Wednesday. Some indications of maybe some cumulus on Wednesday, but I'm anticipating a dry day. And then we have this little system here that's going to be not really very well organized, but it will produce some popcorn shower and thunderstorm activity with a frontal boundary a little further to the south of our region on Thursday. And once we get beyond the period, another chance for some moisture working in with a little more of an organization, but still some minor chances for showers and thunderstorms as is indicated right now, going into Friday as well as probably Saturday and maybe even into Sunday. We'll have to wait and see. Looking at the GFS ensemble centered on Montpelier, Vermont, you can see that some precipitation with the next go-around here, a little bit of a drying out on Saturday, and then we have this other situation developing where we're going to see some prolonged rainfall. That continues into Monday or Monday evening. And looking at the total amount of QPF, it looks like this. We'll see maybe perhaps a little more than a half inch, less than 1 inch amounts. That is beneficial rainfall. We'll take it. Northern area seeing the least amount of rainfall. This is the 1 inch line. That's a half inch. This is So that's 1 inch. This is a ½ inch, and this is getting into 1.5, and then 2-inch amounts where southern New England's been getting some pretty good doses of soaking rain. Least amount to the north, most to the south. That's the next 7 days. As talked about, temperatures are pretty cool. In fact, they're cool all the way from Alaska through western Canada, parts of the northern Rockies, Pacific Northwest, and then all the way across the eastern seaboard, except for the southeast United States, where it has been pushed off that warmth out over the western Atlantic Ocean. 2-meter temperature plot with the GFS ensemble you can see here. This is what dew points look like. They'll be going a little bit up and down, but generally the trend is for more moisture and higher dew point temperatures beyond the period. This is when we can get some popcorn shower and thunderstorm activity. Now the other thing I want to show you is CAPES. This explains a lot better. Convective available potential energy, and you can see a slight increase as time goes on. The SHEAR, based on the GFS ensemble, is less than 30 knots. But I'm anticipating more of the popcorn, marginal thunderstorm activity, mostly lightning induced, and not very much of an organizational situation once we get beyond the period. 850 hectopascal temperatures. What you can see here is this is a slice of the atmosphere roughly about the top of Mount Mansfield. You can see that we are cold enough to see a little bit of wet snow earlier last night during the overnight, and then we make inroads with warmer conditions working in. Pretty chilly conditions as we just looked with the climate reanalyzer. You can see the programmed MOS high temperatures, and then you're looking at a day later, things begin to warm, or 3 days later, things begin to warm up 3 to 6 degrees above normal for a change. I think we'll take it. This is again the meteorological output statistics looking a little bit longer range. I'm looking at Addison County right now. This is month to date. I would ignore this, but the last 30 days we have achieved 100% rainfall for a change. The last 2 months, this is Addison County, and of course it ranges by county, with Addison, Washington, Chittenden seeing probably the most. So this is looking at the thumbnail for the counties of Vermont. We'll start out with the alphabetical Addison County. You can see where we've made some inroads here. The 100% line is blue with these thumbnails. And so Bennington County, not as good. Caledonia County, a little bit less. We get into Chittenden County, 100%. Looking at Essex County, the Northeast Kingdom, you're looking at a little bit below normal here, and that's where moderate drought has been holding a little bit stronger. Franklin County, up in the northwest corner of the state, not quite as much as Chittenden. Certainly Grand Isle kind of represents that as well. Lamoille County is trying to make some inroads here. We've almost 100%, but not quite. We get into Orange County, same kind of deal most recently. Orleans County up in the northern tier regions below normal. Rutland County is making some inroads. Washington County has done probably better, almost 100% here. Back down in the southwest corner of the state, Windham County, you can see that, and then of course Windsor County making some inroads here, and these numbers will be changing. This is before the last go around with latest precipitation. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.